Hello, YouTube divers. This is WaterDive 122, and I want to welcome you all to another episode of Coda of Soda. So here we are. We're going to be looking at another zero sugar soda here today. And this one is really a soda that I haven't really got back to. I've had it. The first time I had it was like 5, 6 years ago, and now I'm tasting it here again, and it's pretty good. We're going to be talking about Coke Zero. So, one of the more recognizable Coca-Cola disciples, if you even recognize it, it's their zero sugar soda. And quite honestly, it's the same. It's really just the same thing that I feel like compared with Pepsi Zero, and Virgil's Zero Sugar Zero. Although Virgil's Zero Sugar Root Beer rather. Except this one has a little bit more going for it, especially more than a Virgil's Zero Sugar Root Beer. Um, but this compared to Pepsi Zero, might need to do a separate comparison on that. But honestly, this one's good. I mean, this is definitely not a type of soda that you should have every time. Like, even if you're on a diet, these things are actually a lot more unhealthier for you compared to the regular products. And that is mainly because there are some chemicals in the artificial flavors that come within these zero sugar and diet sodas that are really really bad for your health if you overload on them. Particularly, there's this one artificial sweetener called aspartame. I believe that's how you say it. I could be wrong, but aspartame, whatever. Point is, it's very dangerous if you overload on it, and really, it's just dangerous all on its own. So you might be wondering, why do supermarkets sell these? I don't really have an answer for that question. Like, I don't have an objective answer for that question. But my headcanon is that, it's basically what these big name soda brands do. Like, they have to have, especially with Coke and Pepsi, they have to have their own separate pattern of their self-titled products. Like a regular cola, a diet cola, a zero sugar cola, a vanilla cola, a cherry cola. You get the gist. A cream soda for that matter. Um, it just goes on and on and on and on. And according to my own personal headcanon, um, zero sugars, these self-titled zero sugar brands are one of the more popular ones. Like, they're more, or at least from a visual perspective. Not from really like a selling perspective. Like, I don't think these sodas really sell very well considering how unhealthy they are for you. But then again, I always wonder to myself, if people really like these sodas, why do they keep coming back to them? And obviously, most people will say it's because they're on a diet and they can't drink the regular products. But then again, that theory is a little bit contradicted because little do they know if they do know, then, these sodas are, I mean, zero sugar and or diet sodas are actually are more unhealthier compared to the regular products. So in the end, you're better off drinking the regular products as opposed to a diet soda or a zero sugar soda. And it's mainly due to artificial sweeteners. I've already talked about that earlier in the video, so I'm not gonna rant about that any further. Anyways, it's getting back to the review. Coke Zero is basically just like your typical average run of the mill cookie cutter meat and potatoes zero sugar soda. It doesn't have any flavor to it whatsoever. The aftertaste is sharp and fizzy, but the fizziness is good. I've said this in I believe it was my Pepsi Zero Sugar review, where I said this. Zero sugar sodas really do have a good level of fizziness. They are very, very, very fizzy. They have a little bit of a sharper taste as opposed to a more flavorful taste that you would find in a regular soda. So basically, with that in mind, zero sugar sodas, while they are interesting, they do have their own gripes that set themselves away from the regular products. And honestly, it's a big reason why people just are better off with the regular products. Because who wants to drink a soda that has artificial sweeteners that are even more dangerous for you than actually loading up on sugar? Just think about that for a minute. Would you rather have, would you rather drink a soda that has 50 grams of sugar and no artificial sweeteners that could potentially damage your life? Well, I mean, either way, it's a lose lose if you overload on it, but still. Or would you rather drink a zero? Would you rather drink a soda that has zero sugar and but contains artificial sweeteners that is just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than loading up on sugar? Just think about that for right now, because that's a question that has really kind of interested me with these sodas. And, you know, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would definitely love to hear your interesting theories. All right, so now with that said, we're going to do the taste test because this video is already long enough. So, cheers. All right, so that's Coke Zero for you. All right. Okay, wow. So with that said, that concludes this edition of Coda of Soda. Thank you so much for watching, my fellow YouTube divers. This is Water Dive 122 signing out, ready to dive into more fun on YouTube. Thanks for watching.